how a gas station or a refueling station should look like, the answer is quite simple.
I think the biggest challenge for us right now and our suppliers is that we need to revisit our business model. The total cost of ownership of BETs and hydrogen trucks is up to 3 times more than the diesel truck. And if we exchange a diesel truck 1-to-1 with a alternative fuel truck, we will lose money, a lot of money. Sometimes the customers will compensate, a lot of times they will not. So we need to revisit how we are utilizing our equipment. So we need to use basically a truck can only stand still for about 2 hours a day. The rest of the time it needs to work and earn money for the business case to be in place, even with the subsidiaries. And we hate subsidiaries.
Hydrogen is not cheap, but obviously it has something to offer. Looking at the customer experience when coming to your fuel station, how can we picture a fuel station in the future coming from H2 energy?
Meeting the customer expectations, so that's the only one everyone can do. So it wouldn't work really if someone is trying to do something against, let's say in brackets, against the customer. They are used for the part of the passengers' cars having short refueling times to ensure also this, and it's the same, a little bit the same on the heavy-duty truck, really having highly sophisticated processes, so it makes absolutely no sense going to you and saying, now we expect to change, you're changing your really highly sophisticated processes, won't work. So meet customer expectations in all terms.
The hydrogen ecosystem is a real-time system. So you would like to avoid storage or transportation losses or any kind of friction. So the question is how to optimize the complete energy creation flow that it becomes more plannable using the green path, let's say, because we know how much wind we have, we know how much sun we have, so it becomes more predictable for the end consumers that they can really plan with it. So from that sense, if the energy goes to the depot, we have to have a very good plannable energy flow in real time, which considers the fleet operation, or the fleet operations gets, let's say, optimized in towards to when the energy comes with the right amount that they can really use it. So the storage, let's say, completely minimized in that sense.
What about the production? How can you ensure that we have a carbon-free production, or can you ensure that?
It's easy. Whenever I install a plant or I install something like a production facility, I have to take care about emission-free parts and materials. That's one side. On the other side, I need to use mostly energy production for that site, which is emission-free. That's one point. But let me come back to John at this stage, because we are talking about TCO, which is of most importance. Yes, you are right, basically. But on the other hand side, we have some smaller plants in the market, especially here in Germany, and we do have a subsidy program which is definitely necessary to, let me say, install initially the hydrogen-driven business in the mobility. And what we need to do is that we need to harmonize our regulatory as well as the calculation concerning the heavy-duty business in Europe. And there's a big hint if we want to meet the climate targets in 2030. And even this is something I think cannot be reached now. We are far beyond that, and we even, if we stand in front of this hurdle, we are going to stumble. And it's not the question how a gas station or a refueling station should look like. The answer is quite simple. It should look like the other ones as well. We need a roof and we need a place where we can pick up the hydrogen, nothing else. And beyond that, we definitely need space for the trucks. So there are, practically spoken, a lot of problems which need to be solved, and we have to go much deeper into the details, and we have to talk to people who are coming from the market. We don't need any analysis or theoretical questions. We need to practice things. That's a way how to do it.